Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to Your Story in the Cards. I just want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, liked or commented on the channel. I really appreciate your support, and to anybody new coming to watch the channel, welcome. It is really important though that you continue to like and comment, because apparently it helps the algorithms. Haven't got a clue what an algorithm is, but according to my IT department, which would be my husband, they are very, very important. So I really appreciate if you can continue to do that. I'm going to be using a different deck of oracle cards this week, so I hope you enjoy seeing these. And next week I'm going to be talking about the playing cards and giving you the opportunity to maybe decide and select a deck that you really want to use for the beginning of your reading. So I hope you'll love these readings for this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you. Hello Taurus, and welcome to Your Story in the Cards. This is for the week the 20th to the 26th of April, and as always this is a collective general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I hope you've had a lovely week. Okay, what am I going to choose for you? I am going to choose these cards for you this week, Taurus. So there we go. So let's have a look. First of all, let's have a look and see what the angels have got for you. What is the angel message for Taurus, please? Okay, what can you tell us? This is for Taurus. What message have you got for us for Taurus? These are so difficult to shuffle. What message have you got, please? Okay, last one. And what have we got? We have, well, that is quite incredible, because I had this, the last reading I did was for Aries, and they had exactly the same, but I'm going to have to cover it up because it's a rude one and I hadn't realised it was a bit rude. But this is the god of spiritual healing. An aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing. So what is going on with you, Taurus? What is happening? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at your angel numbers and then just see what significance they are to you. Okay, Taurus, please. Well, at least your number is different to Aries, and you have 888. You have karma. Abundance is on the way, and it extends beyond just financial wealth. This is a reminder that true fortune encompasses all aspects of life. If you don't appreciate those around you today, they may not be there for you tomorrow. Take responsibility for your actions and use this awareness to unlock your greatest potential. And up here we have balance, prosperity, success, wealth, cycles, cause and effect, and gratitude. Interesting, but very interesting that you've got this god of spiritual healing. So what is going on with you, Taurus? What is it? What is happening around you? Let's have a look. Okay, this is for Taurus. And as I did last week, the first line of cards . Okay, let's choose one for Taurus. For Taurus, sorry. Okay, this is for what's on your mind. What are you thinking about? Everyday things, nothing too bad. And then there's going to be another card, which is something which is bubbling under the surface. Something that you are thinking about all the time. Maybe waking you up at 3 o'clock, not necessarily negative, not necessarily positive. What is it? What is happening? Okay, and I feel that it is that card for you. Okay, so I'm just going to put those here. Okay, so let's have one card, please, for the messages. And that flipped. One card, please, thank you, for the messages. And then for the possible outcome, please. One card for the possible outcome. There we go. And then I'm just going to use these again. And these just give me a general idea of what the reading is going to be about. And this is for Taurus, please. what is the reading going to be? What is the general feeling of the reading? Thank you. And we have the Jack of Spades. Interesting. Something going on around you, something. And it's niggling at you. You are worrying about something, and you are worrying about maybe some unpleasant news coming in. Let's have a look. What are you thinking about? Oh, yeah. So you've got the spade here and you've got a spade here. So there is something going on around you, Taurus. You are feeling restricted by something. You don't feel as if you can move ahead. You are having arguments with people, and it's almost like there's a lot of bad communication. You don't seem to be able to move forward. You don't seem to be able to move ahead with something. There's something going on around you that you are feeling really quite despondent, but you're feeling as if, yeah, you're feeling quite gloomy about a situation, that you're going to get some bad news, which actually ties in with this one as well, which says an aspect of you or your situation in your life is in need of healing. So there's something going on around you. What's bubbling underneath the surface? Well, and you have the Queen of Spades. So don't forget, as I said to you before, this is all about you. So if this card had been down here, I would say it was a person. It's you, it is here. This is what is bubbling underneath the surface. So this energy, very much like the Jack, is actually quite a negative energy. You are really in a place where you're feeling really quite negative about everything. You are, it's like a huge burden on you, and it's actually making you feel quite bitter about the situation that you're in. You're feeling really quite bitter and isolated. That's the feeling I'm getting. You're feeling isolated from other people because, as I said, this is the card of bad communication. You're not able to talk to people. There is something going on that you can't feel that you can relax and talk to people about your situation. Let's have a look. What have we got here? The Eight of Spades for Taurus. No. Okay. The Eight of Spades for Taurus, please. What can you tell us about this Eight of Spades for Taurus? Thank you. Okay. We've got the Ten of Diamonds. Right. So that is a lovely card to clarify the Eight of Spades. But what this is saying is you're feeling restricted by your money situation. You are feeling restricted. You feel as if you can't move ahead with your money. This card is basically saying, you know, it's going to be okay. You've got it all there. It is there. It is going to be moving forward. But your own thought processes, your own almost negativity at the moment is holding you back. It's holding you back, and you're not able to move ahead. And it's interesting, you've got an 8 here and you've got 3 8s here. Now the 8s are all about movement, but it's all about communication as well. So yeah, and I like this bit here. It says cause and effect. So there is something going on which is causing you to have this effect on yourself. All of this, you're worrying about a bad message coming in. You're feeling really bitter about it. You're feeling restricted. You can't seem to move ahead. There's something going on that you can't move ahead. But this card is basically saying, you know what? You have got a new beginning. Something new is going to be happening for you. This is the card which is saying, you know, your money situation is going to get so much better. This is a card which is saying you could get a lottery win or something. This is a card which says you're going to get a bonus or a pay rise, or maybe you're going to get some inheritance money, but something good is going to be coming in for you. It could also be like a tax rebate, something like that. Something good is going to be coming in for you, so which will hopefully get you out of this feeling of you can't move, that it's this negativity around you. Let's have a look at this Queen of Spades, please. I almost feel as if you feel as if you can't take control either, because the queens take control of situation. You feel as if you can't take control, that you feel you're feeling so despondent about something that's going on around you that you just don't feel as if you can move ahead. Let's have a look. What can you tell us about this Queen of Spades for Taurus, please? What can you tell us? Queen, thank you. Right, and we have the Jack of Clubs. So we've got two Jacks now. The Jacks are all about movement. The Jacks are all about things happening. This Jack is looking towards the future, okay? So he's looking. So although you have this awful despondency going on around you, deep down you know that you need to move on. Deep down that you know that you have to sort things out so that you can move ahead. Because when it comes to the Jack of Clubs, this is all about prioritizing. It is all about planning, and you know deep down that that's exactly what you need to do to get out of this awful energy that you feel that you're in at the moment, to allow yourself to move ahead. And as I said, this is about planning. It is about prioritizing, and it's definitely about taking. You haven't been able to. You've been worried. You've not been able to take control of the situation, but now you've had this clarification which basically says, yeah, you know deep down that's what you have to do to be able to move ahead, to get out of the restriction that you're feeling, to get this new beginning when it comes to your money and your finances. So this is all about you, okay? You, all about you. Let's have a look. This is the message that you need to hear. Okay. You have some nice messages, and then you have a bad message. Not bad, but it's in contrast to this, because this is basically saying there is something, some emotional thing happening around you, and it's to do with your love, it's to do with family or friends. But what this is saying is, steps are being taken, and you're feeling quite happy about your emotional state. Your emotional state is actually quite good at the moment. This could also indicate a pregnancy, by the way. Something interesting if you're thinking about getting pregnant, or there's somebody around you who wants to get pregnant. And then you have this Jack of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts is looking towards this card. So this could be a girl, a young person, all right? But this energy is lovely. This is a very light, it's a very caring, it's a very loving energy. So if this is a person, that's the sort of person they are. They're sort of carefree, they don't allow things to get to them, they just don't get bogged down with stuff, they just carry on really easy through life, really happy, very calm, and just enthusiastic about stuff. They're just happy person. And looking towards this, so it's almost as if, are you in a relationship with this person who is actually helping you make emotional steps forward? This person is going to be helping you, because then you have this card here, which is a card of, this one is about restriction, okay, and arguments and just feeling can't move forward. This one is about disappointment. It's almost you're disappointed, you're disillusioned by stuff. You are just almost getting to the end of your tether with how you are feeling about a situation. It's interesting that it is with these hearts here, which is all about the emotions, which is all about your happiness. It's very interesting. I often look at these Jack of Hearts because you can only see one eye. When you see the other Jacks, you can see both eyes. So with this, because you can only see one eye, you're only seeing one part of the personality of this person. There is a vulnerability on the other side. So he or she comes across as very happy-go-lucky. You can see them skipping through the fields with a butterfly on their fingers and a bird on their head. It's that sort of energy. Lovely, happy, floaty, oh, so happy. But the other side is maybe he or she isn't as happy as they try and make out. Maybe that is the persona that they give to the world. That is the persona that they want people to think about them. So there is this vulnerability. Is this you? Is this you, that you are feeling very, very vulnerable? You so desperately want to show to the world that you are happy and calm and you know, things are great. That's what you want to show the world. That's your persona. But deep down you're feeling very, very vulnerable about the situation. Very, very vulnerable. You're feeling, as I say, disappointed, and you're feeling very, very disillusioned about something that is happening around you. Is it, you've got these cards which are saying that things are moving ahead emotionally, lovely, happy. Is it because maybe things aren't working ahead as you want them to emotionally? Things aren't working. And that is why you are holding yourself back, because you are feeling disillusioned by something. Because interesting, as I said, this Jack is looking towards the steps. He's not looking towards anything else. So it's almost as if I feel that you desperately want this situation to happen. You really want to have this emotional happiness that is going to be moving ahead. That's really what you want. But something is holding you back. There is something that is holding you back. You're worrying about bad news. You're worrying about something bad coming through. You can't seem to take control of the situation. Maybe you're having arguments with this person because there's something going along that you just can't seem to get to grips with. We're going to clarify these. Let's have a look. The Three of Hearts for Taurus, please. What can you tell us about this Three of Hearts? Okay. And you have the Ten of Spades. Yeah. So that actually clarifies it even more now. The Ten of Spades. There have been a lot of challenges around you. I say a lot. A huge amount of challenges. You have had so much stress. You have had so much anxiety. All sorts of horrible stuff has happened around you, which is why you've been worrying about further horrible stuff coming in, and why you haven't been able to take control of the situation, and why you felt restricted, completely and utterly restricted by the whole situation. The good news with this now, and as I said to you here, you know there's an acknowledgement that you know to get things moving. You also need to know that you're going to start planning to get things moving. That's deep inside you. You know that. And this card is saying, when it's a 10, that all of this is going to come to an end. It is going to come to an end, and you're going to be able to move on emotionally. I love that. And the fact that you've got 2 10s now, this is basically confirming that all of this is coming to an end and you're going to be able to move on. I love that for you. That is such a lovely card. It is a card which is basically saying, you know, be enthusiastic for your future, because things are going to be moving ahead. I love that for you. Right, let's have a look. We're going to clarify that 10 of Spades even more, please. What can you say for Taurus? The 10 of Spades, please. Yay. Okay. And we have the 6 of Hearts. And the 6 of Hearts is all about a clear path. This is all about emotions. This is all about your love, happiness, family, friends. And this 10 of Spades is now sandwiched between the 3 of Hearts, which is moving ahead, steps forward, and this clear path ahead. This could also indicate that maybe you were going on a short family holiday or something. But what this is telling me is that with all of this horrible negativity that you've been experiencing, all of this stuff which has been dragging you down and restricting your movement and just causing you so much anguish, it is now sandwiched between these hearts. And the hearts, as I said, is all about family. It is all about close friends. It is all about your emotions. And I feel that this is now just completely covering up all of that negativity that you have been experiencing. So this is lovely. This is allowing you to move ahead. And when we have a look at this one, it says, what is it? Where does it say about family? What does it say? Can't see it now. Take responsibility for your actions and use this awareness to unlock your greatest potential. Okay, so use these, and use your, and using here sounds terrible, but what I mean is, you know, use your family and your friends to help you through this, help you through. That's the important thing, because they're here for you. They are here for you. Let's have a look at this Jack of Hearts, please. Okay. Well, Taurus, things are definitely going to be changing for you, because you have here the best card, which is the wish card. This is your dreams coming true. Now, it is with this Jack of Hearts. So is this the person that you want to be with? Is this the person that, you know, you feel in love with? Or is this you? Is this you that all of a sudden you feel that with the love and positivity around you, you can actually move ahead and your dreams are going to be coming true? I love that for you, Taurus. That is so nice. Now, also, we have 2 9s, and when you have 9s, it is all about changes. Things are going to be changing for you. Love that. What does it say here? Abundance is on the way, and it extends beyond just financial wealth. And that's what this is. Okay? Yes, finances are going to be good for you. You know that yourself. Deep down, you know that. But also your happiness being allowed to move on. Love that. Right, let's have a look. Let's clarify this 9 of spades for Taurus, please. What can you tell us about this 9 of spades for Taurus? 9 of spades. Let's just clear these energies. Oh, it's just pouring with rain again. We have had most peculiar weather today. 1 minute it's pouring with rain, next minute it's sunny and beautiful, and it's just pouring with rain. I've got a chicken out there running around. She looks very bedraggled. Okay. 9 of spades for Taurus, please. What can you tell us about this 9 of spades for Taurus? Thank you. Okay. And we have here the 7 of clubs. The 7 of clubs are all about movement, action, planning, doing stuff, you know, busy, busy, busy. When it comes to the 7, it is basically saying to you, yeah, sort things out, get everything moving, get all your ducks in a row, get it all sorted. But this is saying, but you might have to have a little bit of patience, because there could be some setbacks. There could be some setbacks with your planning and your prioritizing. And hey, you know, you've been in such a horrible state that you've been feeling so miserable that there obviously are going to be some setbacks, because things aren't going to progress exactly as you want them to, because there's stuff that you have to resolve, there's stuff that you have to organize. But this is basically saying, you know what, there is going to be a bit of patience. Get it all sorted out and allow it to move, allow it to progress properly and in the right timing as well. So things are going to be moving for you. But let's have a look. I want to clarify the 7 of clubs, please. 7 of clubs. 7 of clubs for Taurus, please. Oh, well, that's a bit too many. These cards are a bit of a pain to shuffle, but they're great cards. Okay, 7 of clubs. What can you tell us about this 7 of clubs? Thank you. Well, oh, we've got 2 clubs. Oh my goodness, Taurus, this is fantastic for you. I love this. I absolutely love it. You have the 10 of hearts. The 10 of hearts is basically absolute, complete and utter happiness. Is a culmination of everything that's been going on is going to be pushed to the side. You're going to be moving ahead with happiness and emotional security. This is the card. I love that, absolutely love that for you. And then you have the 10 of clubs. And the 10 of clubs is basically saying you are absolutely going to succeed. Because this one here, you know you've got to sort things out. You know you've got to plan stuff. You know that there's a way that you can take control and get out of the funk that you're in at the moment. And this one is saying, yep, you're going to do it, and you're going to do it really well, and you are going to be able to move on. And the wonderful thing here is you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, and the tens are all about saying, hey, you're moving on. New beginnings, absolute new beginnings for you. I love that for you. It's basically saying all of this horrible negativity that you've been experiencing, the despondency, the, feeling lack of control, worrying about something horrible coming in, it's all going to be over for you, and you're going to be able to move ahead. I love that. And then what have you got here? This is the potential outcome, and you have the Two of Hearts. And the Two of Hearts is about partnership. It is about couples. It is about, your spouse. It could also be a very, very close friend. But what this is saying is there's a lot of love there, an absolute lot of love. And it is that companionship. That is such a nice card to have. So let's have a look. Any more information on this Two of Hearts for Taurus, please? Two of Hearts for Taurus. And the more I think about this, if I go back to this Jack of Hearts, I think that this is you. I think that there is a lot of vulnerability about you. And I think, as I say, it's looking towards this Three of Hearts, and that's desperately what you want. You want to be able to move ahead emotionally. You want some happiness. You really, really do want to be embraced by your family. You want to get rid of all of this. That's what I feel. Your dreams are going to come true. Okay, Taurus, what can you tell us about this Two of Hearts for Taurus, please? And I like the fact, see, I'm getting distracted again. I like the fact that this Jack of Hearts is looking towards this, not looking towards this. So it's almost as if you are turning your back on all the disappointment. You're turning your back on that. I love that. Okay, sorry, got distracted. Two of Hearts, please. Thank you for Taurus. And what have we got? Oh, my goodness, Taurus, are you going to be flying or what? Yet another 10. Yet another 10 of diamonds. And the 10 of diamonds, that's what I said. Money is going to be coming in for you. And because the money is going to be coming in, it is going to give you so much happiness and so much security. Is your wish to be financially secure? Well, it's going to be coming in for you. Is your wish to have happiness with a partner? Emotional things coming through? It's going to be happening. But you're also going to have the addition of some money coming in for you. So as I said, it could be pay rise, could be a bonus. You could win something on the lottery. Something is going to be coming in for you, and you are going to be very, very happy. Especially now as we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. That can't be enough confirmation to say you're really, really getting rid of all this horrible stuff, and you are going to be moving ahead. I love that for you. Okay, I'm going to do some different oracle cards this time. This is the Messenger Oracle. So, what oracle message can you give for Taurus, please? What oracle message can you give for Taurus? Well, you've got 2. And what have you got here? Respect your boundaries and honor Gaia. So that is basically honor your roots. Honor your roots and what is around you. And I'm sure that says something on here as well about prosperity, success, wealth, cycles, gratitude. Gratitude. Honor Gaia. That is all to do with gratitude as well. Gratitude for where you are. Gratitude for your life. That's gratitude. And this one, respect your boundaries. Well, that actually is this as well, because there's something here about boundaries. I don't know if I can find it. Did it say something about boundaries? Anyway, I can't see that on there. But this is also respect your boundaries. And what are your boundaries? Your boundaries are actually, you have created your own boundaries here with how you're feeling, the negativity that you've been feeling. This is saying respect those boundaries, but honor Gaia, allow yourself to move on. Let me just have a look at this. Can I see where this is? Let me just have a look. Was there a number on there? Oh, respect your boundaries. I need a few up there. Let's have a look. Reveal, no. Respect your boundaries, it says here. Others will not respect the emotional boundaries that you set within your relationships if you do not respect them yourself. Know yourself, love yourself. And that's so interesting, actually. That is very, very interesting, because you haven't been loving yourself. You have not been honouring yourself at all. You haven't. Because these cards are basically saying, hey, you've got whole new beginnings. Things are going to be happening for you, wonderful things. It says, honour yourself by treating yourself with the same care and in the same manner that you wish others to treat you, which actually is these cards here. It's these cards here, the love and the emotion, the family and the friends. Really, really love that. So let's have a look at these cards. I'm not even going to say it, because as you know, I have enormous problems saying these cards, but I'm going to have a look here. Let's have a look. So, can we have 3 cards, please, for Taurus? 3 cards for Taurus. What can you tell us? 3 cards for Taurus, please. Nobody want to come out? Nobody want to come out for Taurus yet? Thank you. And for the message, please. Thank you. And for the outcome. What is the card for the outcome? Okay. So, well, this is very apt. Okay, this is very, very apt, because it's clouds. This energy here is clouds. It is, you are in the clouds. You are worrying. You are anxious about stuff. You're really worrying about something terrible happening. You can't take control. This is the energy around this at the moment. It's a 6, and a 6 is about a path. But if you see these clouds here, it's all horrible and dingy and miserable there. But then the sun is coming through. The sun is here towards the future. So this is basically saying, you know what, you do have a clear path ahead of you. Things are going to be moving. And then down here, ooh, that rain is really coming down. I don't know if you can hear that, it is belting down. Anyway, we've got the King of Clubs. And the King of Clubs is an energy, because it's up here, about taking control, but stepping into your power. Now the club actually ties in with this club, which is about you acknowledging that you need to move forward, acknowledging that you need to prioritize and plan things. And with the King, it is stepping into your power and taking control of the situation. Interesting. So let's have a look at the messages. What have you got for the messages? Well, look at that. You can't make these things up, because this is a 1 and a 9. And 1 and a 9 adds up to 10. Another 10, and this is yet another confirmation to you that things are going to be moving ahead for you. But this is the Tower. Now, in tarot, the Tower means it's all going to come crumbling down and it's all going to be a nightmare. When it's with these cards, the Tower is a card of solitude. Now, that's not negative. It is actually solitude, but it's also thinking about a situation. It is actually a very strong card, because this is basically saying you can be very, very strong in a situation. Think about what it is you want to do and move ahead with it. It's also about a job, maybe. You're thinking about a job, but I think that this is you. This is your energy here. This is strong. This is strength. Solitude, because sometimes you do need to be on your own to actually work stuff out, which is what this card is here. Working stuff out so that you can actually get yourself to move ahead. Because the 10 is saying new beginnings. And then down the bottom here we have the 6 of Spades. Now the 6 of Spades is a card which is saying it's a bad path, you're going down the wrong path. But because it's here with the messages, this is saying leave it all behind. leave all the negativity of this 10 and this 9, which is the disappointment, the 8, which is the restriction, the Jack worrying about something terrible that might be coming in, the Queen, which is I can't take control of the situation, I can't seem to get it sorted. This is saying leave all that behind, leave it behind, because you have a whole new beginning. You're going to think about it, you're going to sort it out, and you're going to get your new beginning. Well, it is absolutely belting down. It's got very, very dark as well. Let me just turn that on so it makes a difference. Or not. Okay, and your message. The outcome. You have the wishing well. And what happens when you have a wishing well? You wish. You wish for whatever it is you want, for your dreams to come true. It's actually a 4 and a 1, which add up to 5, which is all about you. It's all about you and how you are thinking, your body, just how you, what you want to achieve in life. But the world also has hidden depths, and I think you do have hidden depths to this, because your hidden depths are going to allow you to move forward with this whole thing. I love that for you. Taurus, I hope you enjoyed that reading. It seemed very, very heavy at the beginning, I have to say, and you probably thought, oh, I don't like the look of this. But I'm sure, you know, when you look at it and you maybe listen to it again, it will resonate a lot with you. But with this card here, all these 8s, this is all about movement and communication. And I'm sure that that's exactly what you will be doing. You'll be making some changes. And with all these 10s, Taurus, you're going to be going on a holiday. Not just a short holiday, you're going to be going on a really nice, lovely holiday. And you're going to be going all over the place, because you're going to be travelling by air, you're going to be going over the water, you're going to be driving. Fantastic, lovely, lovely for you. So, as I say, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.